Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind, prime time grind, all the time. As you can see, we're fixing to hit 11.2 billion. So we keep grinding because we're going to need all the credits we can get. I'm just guesstimating, but I believe in June it's going to take about 8 billion to fully outfit the fleet carrier the way I wish, and to have up to 6 months of upkeep in the balance, and have at least 16 tons or 16,000 tons of tritium in storage. So then I think we'll be pretty well set. I want all the services except for black market. And everyone will be able to land on it except for Notorious, because I believe I was attacked trying to land on others' fleet carriers because I believe they had Notorious turned on. So it was being occupied or around it were unwanteds, and they were attacking everyone that they could attack coming into that fleet carrier. It'll be open in all modes, open, private, and solo. And it'll be called the RG-FC, as it was before. And if you'll watch some of my Beta 1 videos under my fleet carrier, my first look playlist in my YouTube channel, where you see it and where it's near Sothis, it's within like 10 light years, and you'll see it there. And be sure to start watching in 15 hours from now, watching for my videos. Now it will take me a little time to record and then edit and then push to YouTube, but in about 15 hours I will be recording Beta 2. So tomorrow please watch my videos and you'll start seeing the plan, which is go to Planetary, pick up the fleet carrier, add all the services except for black market, go over to Myanmar, which is next door to Beta Hydra, take the travel cutter to Planetary to pick up the fleet carrier, then at Edmondson High in Beta Hydra exchange modules for cargo racks, because I won't have my whole fleet on the fleet carrier yet. Transfer that 16 tons over to the fleet carrier, pull all of my modules that are at Beta Hydra over to the fleet carrier, come back to near Sothis, pull all of my assets from Ceos over to the fleet carrier, and then we start from there. So be sure to watch. It'll be exciting. I'm excited. Are you excited? Hopefully you are excited. If you are, please look to the bottom of this video to the right and see that subscribe button. Please press it. It does not cost you. There's a premium service that does cost you, but this is not the premium. This is strictly the regular subscribe that does not cost you, and you get notified when I produce these over 645 videos I have produced since January, and those in my personal fleet carrier, my second look, Beta 2. That's what the playlist will be starting tomorrow. And we'll still be running some missions on the side in our live account, but we'll go back and forth between our live account and Beta 2 as we did in Beta 1, and we'll keep that up. So underneath the video, in the description toward the bottom, you'll see ways to donate. Please consider donating. We can use all the help we can get. It's very costly to run a YouTube channel and to create 645 videos and store all of those in case YouTube loses all our videos. We'd be able to post them again, but it's very expensive. Underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, where you'll find those 645 additional videos. And in the About section, you will see a email address. You can send me an email because there's some we need a better graphics card than the graphics card we have. We have a Radeon Vega 64 and we're pressing the limits of it. So if you would be kind and work out how to donate a graphics card, that would be great. We have other needs too. We'd like to have an 8K VR headset. I have the Oculus Rift S now, which is a 4K, which is okay, but we would really like to step it up a notch with the 8K, and if you would help us there, we would greatly appreciate it. And in our storage arrays, we have Seagate 4 terabyte plus. We got 24 slots that we can fill, and we'd like to have at least 4 terabytes per slot. We have about 50 terabytes right now, but if you would send like 5 or 6 terabyte drives, we would replace the 2s and 3 terabyte ones that we have. We do have a 2.5 inch too that takes like 2 terabyte and greater on the 2.5 inch size, so we need as much help as we can get. So please look into helping us there. Now on the fleet carrier side, yes, it starts May the 11th, Beta 2, which they've made quite a few changes. There'll be universal cartographics on board. The upkeep cost will be 85.5% less. In Beta 1, our upkeep was $127 million a week. It'll drop to about $19 million a week. And the activating all of the services like universal cartographics will be 35 to 45% less than they were in Beta 1. And universal cartographics will be new for Beta 2. We did not have that in Beta 1. And tritium, Frontier says we should call it tritium. So tritium, 100 tons of tritium, let's say that got you 130 light years. It'll now get you over 260. So it'll be twice the efficiency as it was in Beta 1. And they would decommission your fleet carrier if you were in debt after 4 weeks or over 4 weeks. And now it'll be 10 weeks, and if they decommission your fleet carrier, you'll get the whole $5 billion back that you spent. By the end of Beta 2, there's going to be a blowout special. So you can buy a fleet carrier for the rest of Beta 2 for 1 million credits. So stay tuned. We'll try to figure out when that's going to happen, and we'll let you know about it. So, well, all right. We need to get to Sothis Mining. We need to pick up a load, and we need to bring it back to New Dawn to get above that 11.2 billion. And in Elite Dangerous, credits are king. You need as many credits as you can get. We have almost 11.2 billion credits. That will certainly get us into a fleet carrier in June, and also in the Beta 2. So, and we were told in the last week, might be a little longer than that, but the New Era, which was scheduled to come out in December of 2020, is being pushed into 2021. That's where we expected the space legs, personal planetary bases, and landing on planets with atmosphere. So it looks like that's going to be pushed. Fleet carriers were originally scheduled for beta testing in November 2019, and then they finally came out in April of 2020. So we're kind of used to them delaying and pushing content further out. So it's not a big surprise. So I think that's most of the news. If I think of some more, I will bring it up as we go. So let's get going to Sothis Mining and pick up a load. I have changed the way I've been doing things a little bit. We're only going to New Dawn Station, so we're only picking up cargo from Sothis Mining to New Dawn.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach is good. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
It does seem that I'm getting less interdictions this way too. Getting into New Dawn Station is a little easier than it is into Brunel and Babbage. So, yep, it all looks good at the moment. So we'll see if it continues. Yes, there's less missions, but so far we've done pretty good. We're just picking up palladium and gold. At times when it falls under 8 missions left, we'll pick up silver. But it will be easier for us to deliver all of our missions when we're ready to go out to Dab's Hope and Jameson Crash Site, which will probably be our next excursion in our live account. But we'll be splitting time with the Beta 2 fleet carrier series next week. So we'll just do the best we can to bring you both. That leave station clock ever gets under 1 minute, we exit to the main menu, come back, and we'll be back on the landing pad to try again.
Frameshift drive charging.
And the main reason we would exit the main menu if that leave station clock got under a minute is because if it gets down to 0, they fine you 400 credits and threaten to blow up your ship. So
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
it's better just to relog, be sitting back on the landing pad, and try again, because it has happened to me, but only once. So I don't think it happens very often. But I wouldn't take any chances. And I told myself from then on, if it gets under a minute, I'm exiting to the main menu and coming back. They call it relogging. We're not taking that chance anymore. Even though the auto launch is controlled by the station, you're still ultimately responsible, not the station. There's something wrong with that, but okay. Sis left. As the apologist for Frontier would say, everything's your fault, nothing's ever Frontier's fault. Yeah. I just tell them keep dreaming. Because on the forums, they don't do very well. They're a little outnumbered by those that do complain about issues and problems. Even though the apologists say there's never an issue, Frontier is near God status to them. So, okay, whatever. If they're, like I've said in some of my playlists, I bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I will inform you about everything. I don't hide. I don't protect Frontier. There's a lot of issues they need to fix. And I'm not shy to talk about it. So that's probably a few of those thumbs down that I get. I get very few of them, but the ones I do get, I'm sure it's from the apologist. There's things I really like about the game, but then there's things I really don't like about the game. Like 7 interdictions and 1 Super Cruise run, I don't like that about the game. Stuck throttles, I don't like that about the game. And mission critical message right when you're trying to look at missions, and it kicks you out of the missions board and throws you to the top and causes all kinds of havoc, and I'm not excited about that either. And the gravitational pull slows you down, so I do pull down, and you see I'm pushing everything on the sensor further back. As you get interdicted when they're behind you, not in front of you. Assist left.
Docking request granted.
And I come in hot because there's ships that will try to beat you to the landing request. I don't like coming in speeding, but that's the only way I can win most of the time on that. So, because Frontier has written Elite Dangerous to be an obstacle course, always throwing obstacles in your way.
Landing gear deployed.
And I'm not afraid to say I wish it was a little more about reality, less about obstacle courses, and less about pirate fantasy.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
But when I bring my complaints to Frontier, I'm always told it's working as intended. That's their way of saying we don't listen to you, we do everything our way, and too bad, so sad. Yeah, that's how I take it anyway.
Incoming mission critical message.
And to me, not everything is bad. There are some good things in the game. I would like to see it be better. And the people that complain, they're just trying to make the game better, is the way I see it. I don't have a problem with those that complain about things. They would just like to see a better experience. And I agree with them. And I will defend them and their right to complain. Assist left. Yeah, I'm down to 10. So we'll still only do palladium and gold. We do the silvers are usually the 2 units or 3 units. That's fine, because value or reward per unit is really high on those. So those are fine. Boom, 27,120. Palladium. And we only need about 6.35. So that should be pretty easy to accomplish. Sys left. Boom 120 palladium. Probably will take these small ones just to make sure we get over that 11.2. Yeah, that'll be a partial.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Sys left. Sys up. We'll check the recording. All seems to be good. We'll know when we get to editing. About 1% of the time it doesn't work right.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I appreciate you coming along. Please look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. You get notified when I produce more videos, and eventually it'll help me with YouTube.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And check out in the description underneath the video near the bottom ways to donate. Please consider donating. We could certainly use your help. Underneath the video to the left is our YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where you'll find over 645 more videos to watch just since January. So about 4 months.
Critical message.
About 4 months worth of videos, newer content. And I must be crazy, creating so many videos with no financial support. So, yep, it's pretty crazy. Well, we're going to offload these missions. And then we'll get back to Sothis mining, where we'll end this video. Yeah, they like keeping you in the opposite direction from where you were going. So it takes you longer to get there. Part of that obstacle course. It's just when I get 7 interdictions, I'm not very happy. And we have another. Sis left. But if we had no viewers, I wouldn't do these videos, and if we didn't have any subscribers, I wouldn't do these videos. So I appreciate all of you that do watch and all of you that do subscribe, and even those that comment in the underneath the video. I try to answer all of them. And in my YouTube channel, in the About tab, you'll find an email address that you can send me a message also. See, I'm very impressed with the number of subscribers that we have. It's just YouTube they've gone crazy. They require 16 times more subscribers than I currently have. And that's one of those really moments.
DeLacy, Romeo Golf
Says left.
India. You're clear for approach, Commander. Submit a request and enjoy your stay.
Sis up.
For access, make your way to landing pad number 05. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
It's like I feel that 7 interdictions is excessive. Well, with YouTube, I feel as many subscriptions as they require before they give you any financial support is extremely excessive. It's way too much. So, and my Oculus Rift losing its traction is extremely frustrating too. And my voice attack, at times it can't hear because I didn't leave enough pause in between each command. It's very frustrating.
Landing operation complete. Dispatching ground crew. Station facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
So I have plenty of complaints to go around to everything. But Beta 2 starts within 24 hours. Actually, it's in about 14 hours is when Beta 2 starts. See, we're already over 11.2. Sis right. Sis left. Okay, fleet carrier is going to be right over here. at the rescue. DT-QB32-1. This is where it was the last time. The first blue-purple planet down here. On the first moon. It'll be orbiting that first moon. Right here. And it says unexplored, but when you get closer you'll see it. That's where the fleet carrier will be stationed. So be sure to join us through Beta 2 starting tomorrow morning, for about 14 hours away.
Landing gear retracted.
Clear of the landing pad. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
And this time I'm not filling the main fuel tank. I'm going to leave it about 60% empty. You'll have about 40% of fuel in it. So if you come by and if you would like to donate tritium into the main fuel tank, we would certainly appreciate it. We will also purchase it for half the going rate. So if you would rather do it that way.
Drive charging.
So if you would like to sell us tritium at 50% discount, we'll have it set up in our commodities to purchase it at 50% less of going rate.
3, 2, 1, engage.
So that's also a way that you can support our channel and our fleet carrier. Okay, when we get out to Sothis mining, that will end this video. And then we'll work on another one at 11.25. And we'll certainly be working at the new playlist, my personal fleet carrier, my second look, Beta 2. So please join us. Sis left. So when we get docked, refuel, do advanced maintenance, at that point we'll end this video, and be sure to catch the next one. Be sure, if you haven't already subscribe to our channel. It's free to you, and you'll be notified when I create additional videos. And eventually I'll get to the numbers that YouTube will help support us. Sys view. Sis left.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, the Elite Dangerous crashed, and when I came back I was like 15 kilometers out, and then of course they were going to beat me to the request at that point. So yep, I just kind of stare them down. So until next time, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll join me again, and press that subscribe button, and consider donating to our channel, and checking out more of our 645 plus videos. So until next time, thank you for watching.